I'm Linnea. This
I'm
is
Sage.
and we're going to talk a little bit about,
Is it hard to be vegan?
we hear a lot of YouTube videos, some of the more prominent YouTubers say how restrictive veganism is and how hard it is. And we kind of wanted to talk about the fact that we've been vegan now for, 3.5 years. We went vegan overnight. I went vegan overnight. You went vegan overnight, but like a week later.
Yeah.
Right? And we don't find it hard at all. And I think that people could find it hard. It definitely could be hard. And we just kind of want to talk a little bit about the ways that we find it easy and why we find it easy. First of all, a little bit of a background of us. We had a cattle farm. Well, my husband did, and raised cows for food.
We both hunted.
We both were hunters. Yeah. We definitely were not people that people would ever think we'd go vegan. That's why the name is Unlikely Vegan, because it just was pretty unlikely that I would ever go vegan. Some of the things that we find makes it easy. So one of the complaints is it makes you like a social outcast. And you're always the center of attention. For us, I don't mind being the center of attention. As you can tell from Sage's too, she certainly doesn't mind being the center of attention. Okay, stop. I don't mind being different. I never have. When I grew up, I was raised by my dad. My mom passed away when I was a little baby. And so like right from get-go, I was always that girl with the dad who did boy type things. I was definitely a little different. And I guess I was always different. And I was always okay with that. I was the girl with the super crazy poofy hair.
I'm the one with the short hair, shaved head.
And then, of course, being raised by me, Sage has always been super okay with being different. Aren't you?
Different isn't one word for it. I'd say odd.
You're odd. Yeah. So, I mean, it's never been a big deal. Being different is what makes the world go round. I mean, variety is the spice of life. I don't want to be like everybody else. So if I'm different by not eating animal products, I'm okay with that. But if you're somebody that doesn't like to stand out, if you're somebody that doesn't like people talking about you or worried about what people say about you, definitely you would find it hard. We're like black sheeps of our family now. Well, not so much now. There's quite a few of them that have had to start cutting out animal products and stuff. And it's been pretty interesting because some of them were totally not okay with us doing this. What are some other things that people say is hard being vegan? Finding vegan food.
Yeah.
That's a big one. So we're in kind of not northern Manitoba, but definitely more northern. Where are you going? One of the things that people say is finding food. Finding food is so difficult. Now we're in a more northern Manitoba town. We're not north, but definitely more northern. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's cattle country, hunting country. Seriously, kind of backwoods. I came from Vancouver. We laugh that coming here is like stepping back 10 years in time. You know, when I came here 10 years ago, people still smoked in the bar. Meanwhile, in Vancouver, I mean, that had been a no-no for years already. So definitely things are a little bit more behind the times here. Both of us like most foods. There's not really anything that we don't like. You didn't like pork chops, which makes it easier for sure.
It's the only thing though, just pork
But
chops.
you like lentils and beans, and definitely your taste buds change, which makes it easier shopping. If you're looking for a variety of processed foods, you're going to have maybe a tougher time. But if you look at some whole foods, find yourself some great recipes, get used to having one pot meals.
Forks over knives.
Forks over knives make some excellent recipes for sure. Then you definitely can make it super easy. Kids in being vegan. So Sage goes to a summer camp, a YMCA summer camp. How's that been?
That's been really fun. You got lots of questions, but it's completely worth it. The meals are amazing. They make these like vegan hot dogs, and they're just like beans and this other stuff, and it's really good.
So we were concerned the first year, can we send her to a camp? Will they accommodate for vegans? And I even called, I filled out the form when I registered her, and then I called being like, are you sure that that's okay that she's vegan? And, oh yeah, no problem. And it turned out that there was a couple other people there vegan, weren't there?
Yep, couple counselors, couple kids, couple co-counselors.
Definitely made it easier.
Definitely.
And our school's been pretty accommodating. They'll make veggie dogs on barbecue days, and even home ec class. How's that going? Tell us a bit about home ec class.
In home ec, everyone else makes their own little meals, and for my group, I bring my own replacements like fake egg, maybe soy milk, and we bake with that. And sometimes it turns out better, sometimes it doesn't turn out so great, but most of the time it turns out great.
Your pancakes were better, weren't they?
Everyone else wanted to eat my pancakes.
Why were your pancakes better?
Because there wasn't powdered milk in them.
They made them have the omnivores had to use powdered milk. Another thing that we deal with is that my husband, Sage's dad, did not go vegan. In fact, he's off hunting right now. So we definitely have that bit of a dynamic. And, at first, it was just about divorce time. It was not a pretty sight when I broke it to my husband that I wanted to go vegan. And now he is at home practically vegan. He kind of eats whatever we make him, and very supportive of us. He definitely doesn't eat dairy, and he doesn't eat eggs at home.
He does when his friends come over and stuff.
Yeah. Well, even that he's kind of stopped. We've got eggs in our fridge that have been there for almost a year now.
Yeah, that's probably gross.
It's time to get rid of them. So, even when they're in the house, he won't make them. So, that whole thing of, go vegan or else, either 100% vegan. Well, no, actually his 90% vegan is a heck of a step in the right direction for somebody like him. And we definitely make it work, and he's definitely more open to veganism. What are some other things that they say? Getting your vitamins. So 3 years now, and we decided to get our blood tested. How did you like that?
Oh, it was pretty scary about the needle, but
Did you cry a little bit?
Oh, yeah, I cried. I cried.
I thought it would be the responsible mom thing to do to get Sage tested for her protein and B12, calcium, all that good stuff.
I'm high in everything.
Yeah,
except for the bad stuff. Then I'm low in the bad stuff.
Yeah, we are both amazingly healthy. I was a little bit worried. Now, vitamins, we take them when we remember. We're not vigilant about taking a multivitamin every day by any means. We don't.
I don't take them very often at all.
No, we don't take them very often at all. We do take our B12, but even that, that's not a daily thing. That's a couple times each week. We drink and eat a lot of fortified type foods. If we're going to buy something to drink at the store, we'll buy vitamin water and make sure it's the one that's got B12 in it.
That's rare, though, that we get vitamin water.
But when we do, that's something you'll get, right? You just got one the other day.
Yeah.
Almond milk, soy milk, 1 cup of it's 50% of your B12. Yeah, so we don't find it that hard. I think that the people that find it really hard
are overthinking it.
Overthinking it, yes. I was going to say concentrating on the minutia. There's probably a lot of vegans out there that would say we're not vegan because I don't, mono and diglycerides or something like that. Apparently they can be from animals and they can be from plants, but you don't know which unless you call the company. Well, I think that's going not too far because I think there's a place for that when you come to a certain spot in your veganism. I think when you get past the obvious animal products, right? When you get comfortable in your veganism, which means excluding all animal products, leather, getting your household cleaning products over to plant-based vegan products, your makeup, things like that. Then you can really start digging into the minutia, the tiny details, the diglycerides, the carmine, I think is one, the wax that might be on the outside of your apples. Definitely there's a place to start thinking about that stuff. But if you're having a tough time being vegan, concentrate on what you can do. It's what's practicable, which means what's feasible, what's actually possible. And while it is possible to start concentrating on all those little things, you'll drive yourself crazy if you're trying to be perfect.
Start easy and work your way up.
Yeah, like it said, I found going vegan overnight was not difficult. But if I had been super pure about it and being like, I can't have this Kraft peanut butter because it has diglycerides in it, because I think that's one of them that does, I would go crazy and I would probably think it's too hard. And I think that that's overthinking things, at least to begin with. Even 3 years in, I'm still working on things. I'm still figuring things out. Heck, we buy, what is it? Shampoo. Live Clean shampoo. Says on it, pure vegan. I found out on a Facebook group that there's beef tallow in it. Thanks so much, Live Clean. I think that's it for now. We've definitely gone on long enough. Back to the hiking we shall go.
We shall go.
Do you have anything to say?
I really want to eat some snow.
Wait for me to turn off the camera. So that has been Vegan Thoughts by Jack Handy. By Linnea and Sage. Bye.
Bye.
So we just hiked another 2 kilometers or so, and things came to us of things that we forgot. And one thing I wanted to mention is restaurants. And restaurants are hard, aren't they?
Depends on the restaurant.
Yeah, the way that we get used to it, or the way that we deal with restaurants, is first of all, in our own little town, we know which are the best places that will cater to a vegan. For instance, Boston Pizza. We know what we can order from there, and which places will accommodate. If we go somewhere where we don't know the restaurants, we always look it up online. With Yelp and all sorts of different stuff, and most places have websites now, you can find out what they have, and if they have like a vegetarian menu, you can usually find that they'll tailor that.
A couple vegan things.
Yeah. So what did you think of that you wanted to talk about?
Friends. Now, friends can be pretty supportive, but sometimes they say the wrong thing at the wrong time. And sometimes they'll make fun of you, they'll tease you, they'll be like, bacon. But you kind of just let them do their own thing.
Bacon.
You let them do their own thing. They're letting you do your own thing. If they're making fun of you and they're saying some awful things about you being vegan, maybe they're not the bestest friends.
Yeah. Most of them have been pretty good though, right?
I have my friends and they've been pretty supportive of me.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Goodbye!
of course we didn't cover everything that we do to make veganism easier for us. So if you have any questions, please comment down below. Heck, just say hi so we know that you're even here. And stay tuned for the hike portion of the video. We'll put this after our little vegan part.
Woo! Bye!
Bye. Hey, you ready to go?
Yeah?
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna go snowshoeing with the dog. She's important.
Do you want to go for a walk? What? Do you want to go for a walk? You do? Do you want to go walking? Looks like spider webs. That's really neat. It's like growing together with the spruce tree. See, it's like a metaphor for life. How come we can't just all get along like these trees? See, that's where you get your dorkiness from. Shelby, how's it going? Are you having fun? Are you having fun? What are you doing? Look, Shelby, it's a portrait of you. Looks just like you. You're a dork.
Take a leap, go vegan.
Whoop whoop. Oh, I'm so out of shape. You can't tell, but this was a little tiny little uphill. See the hill and the lake. Oh, it's even harder with snowshoes on. expensive for this trail. Oh my gosh. Oh, I definitely have too many layers on now. Whew. We were just down there. Now we're up here. And now we're going up there.
It's like grown and then grow back down. And look at this one. I want to climb it. Can I climb it? Can I sit right there?
That is really cool.
Oh, I love this tree. I love you. You're going to be my best friend. Guess you could say I'm a tree hugger.
Wow, that's neat. What happened there, Sage?
Nothing.
Just taking a little rest down there?
Yeah. Just chilling.
Chilling like a villain. Shelby, help her up. Come on, what kind of dog are you?